is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about.
Get real.
No.
This
Just
is
stop.
a sham.
It's finally here. Drum roll.
Well, welcome to DBL. Happy Friday, everybody.
Yeah, what a good week.
Wow, Cabbage Patch for the weekend.
That's that a Cabbage Patch?
Where's your thing?
That ship has sailed.
No more Sam Shocker in the how?
No, it's
What?
getting old.
Oh, man, I
right?
lived for
I
it.
liked it.
I
getting
felt
played.
super seen
And validated.
and validated by you,
Really?
but that's okay.
You want to try it again?
No,
Okay.
come on. I'm going to stick to my guns.
He
on
doesn't
this
like to
one.
be forced.
I don't like it. I don't like it. at all.
Doesn't like it.
Maybe I'll throw a surprise one in March.
Okay, all right, I'll take it.
All right, welcome to DBL. Zendaya stole the show yesterday at the Dune 2 premiere in London. This whole story is about this right here.
Look how
We can stop reading
And look
right
how
here.
she moves her arms.
Whoa.
Like a little
She
robot.
does look pretty good. She made a grand entrance
Dang.
looking like a chic robot. She was shining bright in Mugler 1995 Couture collection
Oh my
piece.
gosh.
A little throwback. And then she changed into a more comfortable black vintage Mugler gown.
She takes my
Look at-
breath.
yeah.
She
away.
really does.
She can wear anything.
My gosh.
Her co-stars also looked amazing for the premiere.
Trash. No, I'm kidding.
Chalamet.
You look so
You
cute.
like those metallic pants?
Yeah.
huh?
Yes,
They're best friends, you know,
Timothy.
those two.
She's dating the Jenner, Kylie Jenner.
Yeah,
right?
but they are
Oh.
BFFs.
The Jenner.
What?
Better known as the Jenner. That's what
Jenner.
That's what you called her.
Well, she's one of them. All right, he's got a black shirt on too. Anya Taylor-Joy, Anya,
Love
made a surprise
her.
appearance
Weird.
confirming her role in the movie. She wore a sheer white veil over a white silk dress.
She looks like an egg with a face on it.
I will say this. What initially drew me to the original Dune, the first movie, is because all the characters look so cool, and she looks like somebody from a planet in that movie. So I wonder if it's going to draw people to the movie.
Absolutely. Austin Butler wore a tailored Gucci suit, but the best part, his jacket was a cape. That's Al
my
Jackson right there. I can see Al wearing
Does
that.
he still talk with an Elvis accent?
Listen, leave him alone. He should have won an Oscar, by the way.
Dude, his ribbed tank top underneath.
Yeah, that is
You can't call it what we used to call it.
Yeah.
but the ribbed tank
You're
top
right.
looks good.
And his hair looks good.
Florence Pugh dazzled in a sequin hooded dress with a relaxed neckline. Now we could comment. I got the note, don't talk in between.
Sorry.
But the looks were so good.
They're too good.
We had to.
We had to.
Who was the fave? Who was the fave, Jeff? Who was the fave?
I mean, Zendaya, I mean, come on.
And
when
if-
you could wear that and look that amazing, like if one of us, no offense.
I could pull that off.
You would be in a robot?
I could be the
you look like
robot.
Bart
You
from
would.
Spaceballs. That was a good call. That was a good call. I'm sorry.
Very
That was a
good. Good job.
But
Good
she
job.
walked, if you guys saw the video, she walked like this on the red carpet.
Tori, that's a good robot.
It's a
I'm
little pop
impressed.
and lock.
Oh my
Thank
gosh,
you.
Tori knows how to pop and lock.
No, she.
You want to keep going?
No, I'm good.
I can't unsee that. It's like a GIF
But
in
it's
my
cool.
brain now. I do think it looks cool, and like, you know, we're talking about these guys being the new Brat Pack, and the way they took over
Good call.
and really just like are starting to like grab a corner of the fashion world and also the acting world, and taking up, you know, romance and dating headlines. I mean, really, they are the focal point of Hollywood right now, and they're all super young. They don't have a bunch of blemishes on their record, weird things they said, you know, something that could compromise them. So I see big things for them.
I'm a big Austin Butler fan. I watched Elvis again.
Did you really?
I love that movie. I understand that Elvis.
Yeah.
Whatever. He did such a great job in that movie. Such a great job. So I think he's got a bright future, if you ask me. All right. Speaking of fashion, Tom Brown. If you left in the
I died. I'm dead over this. Dead.
Whoa.
You like that?
I'm
Close out New York Fashion Week with a theatrical runway inspired by Edgar Allan Poe, The Raven.
okay.
You would wear that, Sam?
Well,
Not that, but a version of
okay,
that.
All right,
a
so let
version
me-
of that.
You're
This is
kind of
all.
wearing tights like that right
I
now.
wore
Sam.
tights today, inspired by this runway
you
show.
All right, well, the show included kids crawling out from under a massive dress worn by a model on stilts.
Yep.
Wow. Oh, that's pretty
That
cool.
is-
I love this.
The kids stuck around for the show and helped out the models.
Oh, that's really cool.
And creepy, right?
Yeah.
There were nearly 50 looks, mostly in black, gray, and white. Some models wore braids that defied gravity, looking like branches of a tree, very Edgar Allan Poe, right?
Right,
And of
right.
course, silhouettes of ravens.
Everything was dedicated to Edgar Allan Poe. And not only do I think that this is like avant-garde fashion and it's back, but even the music.
Yeah,
you know, we all know that Edgar Allan Poe, he was the one that created like the drama and the theatrics and the mystery. And so they tried to encompass everything about it. And there was even some like mysterious death scene, because we still don't know what happened to Edgar Allan Poe. A lot of people think that he died from suicide.
Right.
But in reality, he was found semi-conscious on the ground in Baltimore. Semi-conscious, and they don't know what happened to him.
Wow.
Well, I'll say this. I didn't know that there was a...
I felt like I just started a 48 hours. I'm like, well, I can't go anywhere for the next like 59 minutes.
Nevermore.
Sam almost looks like the Dateline people that what happened to Edgar Allan Poe? We'll find out.
Do you know what his last words were? Something like, please save my... No, like, please save my soul.
I don't know.
Did he say it like that?
Said it like that?
I'm
I think
pretty
Sam
sure...
is now just making up fan fiction.
Lord help my poor soul.
Whoa.
I will say this.
Okay, let me reenact that. Lord, please save my soul. Is that how it went down?
I will say this as in regards to the fashion, because I used to look at these fashion shows and be like, these are ridiculous. But now, when you look at the looks, I can kind of see, once they're pared down,
Like the gothness.
like how you'll see them in Macy's, like when you look at the jackets and everything, if they're not going to be wide like that, but you could see how like that
Sure.
jacket, if you bring it in the middle, like somebody could wear that out.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
Sam
there's
could wear
one.
all
I
of
was just
these.
going to say, obviously these are more
Did you see the plaid
outrageous,
jacket?
but I see you in these outfits.
Me too.
Right.
Me
I
too.
want the whole...
A pairing of these outfits, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I want the whole wardrobe. I
Yeah.
want it all. I can't afford it, but I can go to Amazon and find things similar.
We're gonna find
like my
similar.
type.
Or you could plead for it on national television.
Yes.
Please, Mugler.
See, that jacket,
Save my
jacket
soul.
is
that jacket would be really dope. Yeah.
That
all of
is
it.
cool.
All right, I'm excited.
I had a pretty good joke, and you guys stepped all over it. All right, Billy Joe is paying tribute to his past and looking forward to the future in his new music video for Turn the Lights Back On. Let's
Turn
watch
the
it.
lights back on.
I'm late, but I'm here right now, and I'm trying to find the magic that we lost somehow. Maybe I was blind.
So very cool. This is Billy's first original song in 17 years. And in the video, you see Billy playing piano, what we're looking at right now, through different decades in his life, thanks to the use of AI.
Yep.
So this is a pretty cool way of using AI. I know there's a lot of negativity surrounding it, but that's cool.
I think that's cool too. We have a side-by-side to show you with the different AI Billies. I'm really confused by this new song. I really like the new song. We love Billy Joel. A lot of us
You're
do.
really confused
Yeah,
by it?
because after 30 years of nothing, the most prolific songwriter that came up with song after song after song came up with just one. So it's kind of random. I like the song. It's just a little random. I like the music video too. I just was hoping for like an album, but I'm happy to have this.
He's got a little Pacino going on in
Yeah.
that picture on the left.
The,
Pacino,
the
the
Italian.
Yeah,
look
can
at
we
the
get that
middle
back
one.
up?
Yeah.
I thought the one on the left is a little bit more Pacino.
What about the middle one? Looks like
Hoo-ah,
Rocky.
right?
Yeah.
Balboa in the middle.
Yeah.
I think, he said something in an interview that really kind of clarified when you're talking about he didn't release anything for 30 years. He said, you know, I listened to it, and for once I didn't hate my voice. And I was like, oh, he's an artist that hates himself. And it's hard for people to understand, because the more people love you, the more you don't understand, and you think they're stupid and they don't see the real you. And there's that, what do you call it, the pretenders complex?
Imposter
syndrome. And I think the idea of him not releasing anything is because there's a lot of self-hate there. Because the people that are proud of themselves, he would have kept churning out things. There's a reason that somebody had to prompt him and needle him to release
Tortured
one
artists.
more song. Yeah,
like Edgar Allan Poe.
There's this country is this world is so weird about artists. We don't understand that trauma comes from art.
Yeah.
There's a reason that great artists, for the most part, great rappers don't come from Breckenridge.
Right.
It's because it's nice there. You have to be, great art comes from trauma and traumatized cultures and people that are beat up inside. So
I hope
That
there's
was a-
more.
Thanks for that button when everyone's like this. Coming up on DBL, Ozempic continues to be the trendiest way to lose weight, and Kelly Osbourne is speaking out in support of it. And our interview with Milo Ventimiglia. He's telling us about filming his new movie in Australia and how he saved his co-star from a deadly spider.
Did I wait too long to turn the lights back on? I'm here right now. Yes, I'm here right now.
story real quick.
Okay, yeah.
I want to clarify. So in the script, it's been
parents.
17 years since he's released a song. It's been 30 years since he's released an album.
Okay.
So two different.
But is this an out?
It's just a song. So
Oh,
we mentioned it in
17
the
years.
script,
Oh, okay,
yes.
gotcha.
But
Thank
I
you for
just wanted
fixing
you
that.
to-
Tori got something wrong.
Okay, whatever, Jeff. I wanted to tell you this. Christy Brinkley and he were married, and they had a beautiful daughter, Alexa. But he made Uptown Girl about Christy Brinkley.
No
So whenever whenever he does a concert like now, you know this, Christy Brinkley comes to them, sits in the 4th row, 5th row, and when he sings Uptown Girl, they show her immediately, and the two of them have the best relationship.
So they just co-parent, and they just
She has a
decided to
place
move
in,
on.
I think Turks and Caicos. It's stunning. She's a gardener. I follow her a lot. And
I saw her in person once at the Curtis School. You
Is
know,
she-
we talked about this. The Curtis
is she
School,
just as beautiful as you would think?
well, this was 15 years ago, and she was flawless, but what I loved and what I noticed, I don't know what her age was at the time.
Yeah.
15 years
You could tell... You could tell though that she didn't have a lot of plastic surgery or Botox.
It's just
but she was still flawless and
stunning.
beautiful.
Yeah, she's aging beautifully, but
Right.
Well,
they
she's a
are.
model.
Yeah, true. Agree.
Right.
But
Right.
You're right.
And she doesn't seem like she's gotten a ton of work done.
No.
Yeah.
And she has a great hair extension line at QVC. If
She
you're
does?
interested. Very good. Clip-ins.
You know where she made the bulk of her money was doing that infomercial with Chuck Norris. That's where she,
Oh,
like
the boat flex or
$150
whatever?
million she made. Yeah.
Dang. Anyway, I love that song, Uptown Girl, and he made it for her. And
I like
that's
how we went from Billy Joe to the Bowflex. I don't know how you guys
That's Christy
made
Brinkley.
it
Is
there.
that right?
You don't want to hear how LA is. Chris and I talked about this. So in LA, this elementary school where I used to nanny one of the kids went to, have this, is it a fall festival?
Yeah, something.
Okay, they have like a fall fest.
Like a
and you
carnival.
go.
It's a carnival
It's a
kind of
carnival. You go to support the school.
We got it, bro.
There's Fred Siegel pop-up shop there.
Welcome back to DBL. Kelly Osbourne is getting some backlash after giving her thoughts on the Ozempic trend.
I think it's amazing and I think it's great for them. There are a million ways to lose weight. Why not do it through something that isn't as boring as working out? People hate on it because they want to do it. And the people who hate it on the most, the people who are secretly doing it or pissed off that they can't afford it.
All right, before we comment, you might remember Kelly's mom, Sharon Osbourne, shared her negative experiences with Ozempic, saying she lost too much weight on it. There's a podcast where she was telling Kelly not to do it, or be careful at least to do it, and Kelly is on a different page with this, obviously.
Yeah, to me, it's, you said in the meeting, the let them eat cake, just very, very unrelatable in every single way. Very gross. What do you think,
I'm
Sam?
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Like, it makes me uncomfortable because it's not only what she said, it's how she said it. And she took such ownership and pride in the way she said it, and then she kind of smirked at the end because she thought that she was funny and correct. And listen, she has a history, and I hate saying this because I used to be a huge fan of the Osbournes. I used to love watching their show on MTV. I love how goth she is. I love her dad. But in reality, you can see that she was born with a silver spoon in her mouth. She's completely out of touch, completely unrelatable to your point.
Yeah.
And she has a history of doing this. We saw her do this on The View about the movie A Day Without a Mexican, and there is, even though the movie was a satire, it also stemmed this social justice movement. And I remember when they asked Kelly Osbourne her thoughts, she said, well, in reality, and the very quote was,
yeah, like I think she said, who's going to clean your toilets at one point, right?
Just equating all Mexican people with people that clean homes. And it's just, again, it shows how out of touch she is.
Especially when your mom is really, really sick. We have a side-by-side of what happened to Sharon on this drug. I just want to let people know, she said she can't get the weight back. So I just don't know why you're promoting something your mom has been made so sick from.
I'm equally confused as to why you would think that Osbourne, what's her name, Sharon? Kelly would be relatable. It seems like you guys are taken back by that. I really kind of appreciate.
Because she's media prep, maybe that's why.
Well, I don't want somebody to be media prep. Don't we want people to speak from how they really feel, even if it makes you uncomfortable? It's okay, Sam, for you to not like something. It's okay for Al Jackson or Jeff or Tori to not be okay with something. I at least appreciate. I think her comments were gross and repugnant too, but at least she said it. I'd rather that than this kind of fake Hollywood double talk of I support everybody. She's like, this is how I feel. You're just mad because you can't get it. And is there some truth to everything? Probably.
But I agree with you. It's her lane. She has a right to say it. I have a right to dislike it.
Absolutely.
But when your mom almost really had a lot of medical issues, why still be on the side of it?
Because maybe that's how she really feels.
Okay.
And it's a good question, but that's how she really feels. And it's so interesting how negatively we react when somebody puts the truth right in our face. Now we're taking personal attacks at her rather than taking attacks at what she said. And saying, I disagree because of this reason. We're just saying she shouldn't have said that. She seems privileged. She is. She's the daughter of one of the biggest rock stars of all time. What do you think? She's a woman of the people?
There's a lot of famous, wealthy children of rock stars or artists, whether it be Jay-Z and Beyonce and Blue Ivy. It doesn't mean that they feel that same way. You can be wealthy. Yes, it's going to be an anomaly to come out and be grounded, but there is a way. So
how could Blue Ivy connect with anybody in this room?
Well, she's also wrong, Kelly Osbourne.
Are you guys going to do Blake like this? He's just filling in for stage manager.
Oh, I didn't see anything. I'm sorry. My back is too Blake.
I got you, Blake. Don't worry.
That's why she's doing that on purpose.
Coming up on
like
DBL,
I'm turning my back on
we
Blake.
talk with Milo Ventimiglia.
Milo.
That's why I was like, that doesn't sound right. All right,
No,
we're getting out of here, Blake. I promise about his new movie and his group chat with the cast of This Is Us. Milo.
Welcome back to DBL. He is a 3-time Emmy-nominated actor and a heartthrob on This Is Us and Gilmore Girls. Now, Milo Ventimiglia is starring in a new movie with an all-star cast. Earlier, we chatted with him all about it. Check it out.
For what it's worth, you earned your Tier 1 status today. Does that mean I get paid more? No, it just sounds cooler.
Milo Ventimiglia!
Hey, everyone. Happy to be here. How are you guys all doing today?
Very well. Now that you're here, that sounded creepy. You did film your new movie, Land of Bad, in Australia with Australian royalty, the Hemsworth brothers, and Russell Crowe. What was it like being with them in their homeland?
I mean, things just kind of magically appear. You know, if you go to a restaurant and the place is booked up, well, a table magically appears. If you're at a restaurant, they're out of something, well, that dish magically appears. You know, by the good graces of the Hemsworths and, of course, the great Russell Crowe, you know, we made a movie down there that's action-packed and got a lot of heart. And very American tone, but I was the only American in it. So
I've been lucky enough to go to Australia a couple of times. My buddy down there said something really interesting. He said it's beautiful here, but everything here is trying to kill you. And
it is.
It kind of ties into this story because we heard that you saved your co-star Ricky Whittle's life from a venomous spider on set. What happened with that?
Are you the new Spider-Man, sir?
maybe, but I don't think Spider-Man eats his own. And I saw our prop guy just kind of like fanning Ricky's shoulder, and I kind of peek around the back, and Ricky's just oblivious talking to whoever he's talking to. And I see this white tail or white tip, I can't remember the name of it, spider. It's like a brown recluse mated with a black widow. And it just like, it leaves you forever with a flesh-eating parasite or something. I don't really know. Yeah, it's a horrible, it can kill you. And I saw this spider like tuck into Ricky's kit because I think it knew, hey, I'm not supposed to be here. And Ricky's a national treasure, and so I just kind of like clapped him on the shoulder and then took my blade out of my kit and picked it out of there and showed it to Ricky.
No, you
like,
did
hey,
not.
Man, I just pulled this off you. Yeah.
We have to ask about This Is Us, okay? We're all fans here, and your co-star Mandy Moore says that you all still hang out and even have a group chat. So we got to know who keeps everyone laughing the most in the chat.
I think it was honestly kind of a tie between Chris Sullivan and John Huertas. I think he's a very wickedly funny guy, those two. But yeah, no, it's all still like pretty active. I mean, everyone's working, everybody's out there. Like Justin Hartley just premiered a new show. Sterling K just got nominated for an award, for an Academy Award. So it's like, we're all still involved in one another's lives, and I think keeping up with each other to the best we can. Chris Sullivan's got a bunch of stuff, and Chrissy has music coming out, and Mandy's always working. Yeah, it's like we're all still connected in some way.
Okay. So we have many things in common, by the way. We both went to UCLA, go Bruins. We were both in car commercials back in the day. In fact,
what was yours?
Oh, I'm going to show you both, and then I want you to tell me which one you think is better, that will stand the test of time. So first, let's roll yours.
Oh my God.
A sweet ride deserves TLC all the time, but you want to be driving, not waxing, washing, and shining. Hi, I'm Sam Shocker.
Oh my God. I think Milo's is way better.
Listen, mine just has a bit of a cinematic element to it.
Mine doesn't. There's an ambiance.
But you're with a classic. You are with a classic. Come on, Sam.
The butt shut to hit the doors.
He's being really nice.
He's being very nice.
Very embarrassing commercial.
Yeah, mine was shot on like a Nokia phone.
It's okay. Listen, I think we all know how difficult it is and the chances of anything ever getting made in Hollywood, ever. So, the fact that you got a commercial made, I think that's a wonderful thing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Milo, thank you for joining us today. DBL Nation, Land of Bad is out exclusively in theaters February 16th. Thank you again. We'll be right back. I know.
Happy
Congratulations on all your success.
Thank you.
Mazel.
February. Enter the Sandals Blue Valentine giveaway to win an all-inclusive vacation to the brand new Sandals St. Vincent and the Grenadines or any Sandals resort of your choice. Watch DBL every day for a word of the day. Then enter at dailyblastlive.com/sandals for your chance to win a 4-day, 3-night escape for 2. The winner will be announced on DBL February 28th. Today's Sandals word of the day is seagull.
What if the winner had to go with Tori?
They would die. They would love it.
that?
And I would go at the airport. We've never seen. I just go, oh, and she goes, hey, and we meet.
Wait, hold on.
That would be
Whoever
kinda
wins,
good.
if you're still
That'd be
thinking
cool.
that you want Tori there, why don't you do that Dune robot thing you were doing earlier?
Oh, her popping
But
lock.
this-
Oh, popping lock.
Yes.
So you want that
Yep.
for a week?
Yes. Look, you say what you want about Tori. She would be great on vacation.
Best time.
Like
Oh,
for
yes.
4 days.
I've been on
Great.
vacation
5
with
days?
Tori.
It's
Oh, no.
amazing.
Tough
It
to
is.
keep up.
It
That's all
really
I'll
is.
say.
Yeah, we
Tough
know.
to keep
Sometimes
up.
you
I
can't
don't know.
even
From
make
the
it out of
pictures
the
I
airport.
saw, at the end, you guys weren't looking too great.
It was Vegas.
We both had COVID.
We both had COVID
Yeah,
as well.
COVID. All right, we'll see you. Don't get COVID this weekend. You know